All right, hello there, everybody. This is Cholera, and welcome to a commentary cast of Tsinghua University versus KAIST. This is from the quarterfinals. This is Tsinghua University versus Korean Advanced Institute for Science and Technology. Now, to be honest, I do know the results of this whole series because I am casting this after the games have already been played, and I do know the results. However, I do want to see how we reach these results, and certainly, if you guys have not watched them, then certainly, if you guys don't know the results, certainly this should be very interesting. Korea is got to be a favorite anywhere they are with foreigners. And we do have the yellow player here, the yellow Protoss, Essem, is playing for KAIST. And we have XQ playing in the green Protoss for Tsinghua. And this was played, I believe, on Thursday, May 7th. So we've got ourselves an opening here, and both players are both chatting with each other about the lag, I guess. They're not having any more lag issues, so that's good. But we've gotten an opening here where XQ is going to be going for some cheese, and this is very interesting in a Protoss versus Protoss. Very audacious opening here from the Chinese player playing for Tsinghua. So yes, I do know the results because I already cast the semifinals from this side, but certainly the winning team that moved on to the semifinals was quite a team, I gotta say. So we'll see what it is, though, at the end of this cast. Looks like we've got XQ here getting harassed by Essem. Essem does not want this probe to stay alive, and XQ could possibly lose it. Essem has actually gone for a very standard opening here, just going for, I think that was a 11 gate or possibly a 12 gate 12 assimilator. I think that's what it was, actually, a 12 gate 12 assimilator. That's actually going to be a little bit late here because, as you can see, a zealot's already being produced here for XQ. XQ might even decide to go for a manor pylon here. We will see very soon. And I think SM is definitely going to spot this. I think he has spotted it with that. I'm just going to check his view here. Yeah, he knows what's going on. He's seen the building. All right. Just not doing it. Okay, now he's definitely noticed it, obviously. And we're going to see a manor pylon most likely here from XQ. That would be a good thing to do if he's going to go for this early zealot harassment. Cybernetics Core going down also for SM. And note that XQ is considerably behind in tech. He does not have his gas up. He does not have a core up. So he needs to do a good amount of damage here. Or else this one gate is not going to do much. He has killed one probe, though. And the other probes are now drilling. But it seems that SM has basically grabbed all of his probes. I think that's a mistake. Because he certainly doesn't need all of his probes to be drilling, just the ones nearby, and the rest should be mining. Regardless, though, it seems that XQ is being chased out, but he's going to get a couple more hits. He gets one more probe, so 2 probe kills on the Zealot. And maybe a third one. Oh, nice! Sniped by the other probe, by his helping probe, his scouting probe. His scouting probe goes down. But he's seriously disrupted the mining here and killed 3 probes already. Meanwhile, it seems that Essem is having problems here in terms of figuring out what to do. Now he's finally getting another Dragoon, but now XQ has 2 more Zealots coming out. And I'm surprised that he's managed to pump out this much just from one gateway, and that Essem has not been able to keep up. So really, I'd say XQ is in the lead right now. And XQ now has 2 more Zealots going into Essem's base. Essem is defenseless right now. He really should have been producing constantly from his gateways, but he wasn't, and he could be in huge trouble now. There's 2 Zealots all among the probes. Probes have gotten a drill among them, so the Zealots have not killed anything so far. Another good probe drill, but 2 probes go down now, and he has to bring a Zealot back to start defending. There's the Dragoon. And all the probes are busy doing drills, which means that they're not able to mine. This is just absolutely terrible for Essem. 2 more probes going down, which means that a total of, I believe, 7 probes have gone down now. And probably, that was 7, I think, in total. So this has been an incredibly effective harassment. So Essem now is behind significantly in this game. We've gotten only 1 gateway out here, though, so this gateway could go down, but notice that XQ has rebuilt, or has built 2 more gateways inside of his base. He is definitely ahead in unit count. He's got range upgrading right now, 33 food count to 24 food count. You can see the difference here. And Essem right now also not advancing. I think he could have gone out right now and put some pressure on those gateways. I'm not sure if he's finished researching range or if he hasn't even started. I have a feeling that he hasn't even started beginning with this range yet. And meanwhile, we're seeing there's just going to be a lot of Dragoons out very soon for XQ. And XQ actually could be doing a better job with his production. Given that he's going to keep that third gateway, he's going to have a huge advantage. He's just going to be able to bring up a lot more forces for the time being. And Essem now is teching to getting a robotics facility here. We'll see what he decides to follow it up with. Meanwhile, no tech inside of XQ's base just yet, but a much healthier economy and army here. Alright, so there's going to be an attack up here. It looks like both players just exchanging a pair of Dragoon shots each. Yeah, like I said, there was no Goon range. Wow, that is a mistake for Essem. I guess maybe he just wanted a couple more units first, and he wanted the robotics facility first, so maybe he did it on purpose. But not having range could cost him the game here. Certainly can. And meanwhile, from the Tsinghua player, we're seeing XQ put up an expansion. KAIST, by the way, is located in Daejeon, Korea. And I do not know much about it, to be honest. I do know it's a good university, and it's Korean. It's a science and technology university, certainly. So similar to Tsinghua also, which is a very good university for the sciences in China. And MIT, of course, on the American side. So it seems that Essem is just still behind in food count, and really he is not doing a great job pushing out here. I wonder how much time he gets to play, StarCraft. I mean, certainly he probably watches a lot. But anyway, we're seeing a push up the ramp here from XQ. I don't know if this is a great idea, though. XQ is going to be, shooting up ramp, and he doesn't really have an advantage at all in terms of range because he has to move so close. And it looks like he does lose his shielding zealots, and he's going to be fine. But once again, as you can see, there was a lot of probes being pulled here. And a lot of probes are not mining for Essem. He's having a lot of difficulties here, just keeping himself mining. And oh man, this is not good. These probes are just chilling. Alright, finally they're now responding. But every time he does this costs him a significant amount of resources. Resources that he's really, really cannot afford losing. And right now, I'd say he's pretty much dead in the water, in fact. I don't know how he can come back from this position that he's in. He has gone observers first, so he's not even going to have reavers in time to, not even early reavers to do any harassment with. And notice that XQ already has his robo up also, and he's getting a fourth gate, and he'll have observers out just, in very good time here. Meanwhile, Essem has still not been able to come down his ramp yet. This is just not looking good. I mean, maybe he's going to just suddenly pull out some ridiculous, pro-gaming Reaver harassment. But unless he does that, I don't see how he can even up the score here in a mirror matchup. 41 food count for Essem and 66 for XQ, the Chinese player. And really, the Tsinghua team is quite strong, I gotta say. They beat Princeton very well. And I'm not going to comment any more, but certainly they are a very good team, I think. And certainly that's going to be tough for even a Korean team to deal with. So let's see what happens here. Essem still has not loaded up just yet. He has managed to sneak out a probe, though, using a shuttle, elevating it down, and trying to pick up an expansion here. This might be useful if it remains hidden, but XQ has been a pretty good player so far in terms of keeping a scouting information going, and he's got a scouting pylon here, he's got a scouting pylon there, and I gotta think he's gonna probably look at the left side. But anyway, it looks like Essem is moving out. Notice that Essem's APM is quite high. It's double XQ's, so this might become a factor here. We might be seeing some of that legendary Korean micro. But XQ seems to be doing fine with his relatively low APM so far. Anyway, it looks like XQ is going to get pushed back a little bit here. He could be in a bit of trouble since there is a Reaver for Essem and no Reaver for XQ, but Essem is having a really tough time crossing this bridge. He has a Reaver right now that's going to take out the pylon, but that's really not going to do that much. Yeah, he's going to stop production at this gateway, but he's going to need to do more than that to get back in this game here. I don't think he really won that battle before either. And meanwhile, let's see what's going on inside of his base. XQ not building any Reavers. He's going to go for Templar Archives, actually. So he's going to go for a Templar build. He's going to skip Reavers, which is fine. And for some reason, Essem canceled his new base here. Maybe he got spotted. I did not see what happened, unfortunately. But certainly that's not going to be good. He's picking up his natural expansion, wow, just now. And 49 food count versus 99 food count. It is not good for the Koreans here in the first set. I gotta say, XQ is playing a meticulous game here. He's making sure at every location that Essem is not expanding. And certainly that is very useful. We've got ourselves couple more units coming out and a couple more gateways, 5th and 6th gateway. Meanwhile, Essem trying to cross the bridges again is going to have no luck. He does have 2 Reavers though. This could make a big difference because we have seen no additional tech, but XQ is playing really well in preventing Essem from crossing these bridges. Notice how he splits his forces up even into 2 groups just so that they can converge on the bridges if Essem should decide to push forward. And Essem really, wow, just looking at his army, it's completely just shot from that. Even that tiny advance that he was trying to make has killed off most of his army. His army is just too small. And he's loaded up 3 Zealots. I guess he's going to try to pull a flank here with a couple of Zealots. But notice that the observer has spotted this shuttle. And in fact, the shuttle might get taken down right now by XQ. XQ going to chase it. And he's gotten just a couple of pot shots off, actually. He's not going to be able to chase it off, I think. But meanwhile, okay, so Essem has tried to cross the bridges again, but this is when he should have picked up his Reavers, in fact. Oh, man, is he going to lose one of these Reavers? No, he's not, but right now, XQ is just doing an expert job of his positioning of units. I got to say, I like this kid's play. I really like this guy's play, and in fact, I may have seen more of his play, I'll just say that, at some point recently. Anyway, it does look like XQ is expanding again, picking up his 3rd when Essem barely just now has gotten his 2nd. He's got speed upgrade for his shuttles, also interesting enough, but oh! That just means he's going to run more quickly into the waiting Dragoons. Wow, that was a fast death for that shuttle. Speed upgraded shuttle, ouch. That is a mistake there, Essem, unfortunately for him. So I don't know if maybe they didn't look around their university at their university for the best players. I have a feeling that might be a possibility, And meanwhile, Tsinghua has probably scoured their university for the very best players to play for this. And by the way, the prize pool is $1,000 donated by Kevin Cotter. First place gets $750 and second place gets $250. And in case I have this loaded before the finals, this is funny, the finals are at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, May 9th. And I'm not going to announce who are in the finals, of course, since this is just the quarterfinals that I'm casting. But certainly, if this video is up, you guys should check it out. We had about 300-something people for the semifinal series that I casted earlier this morning on Saturday. Alright, so we've got a big Reaver drop. Oh no! Oh no! Is he going to lose it? Oh, is he going to lose the Reaver? No! He barely keeps the Reaver alive, the shuttle alive rather, but there's a cannon here that could pick him off, theoretically. And oh no, what are you doing, bro? Oh, he really needs to watch out. He's got 2 hits left on that shuttle before it goes down. Man, where is he going? Why does he not send his observers out beforehand? I don't know what he's thinking in his mind, but he's dropped... Okay, so he's dropped his shuttles, but look at this. XQ just does not want to let Essem live here. Does he have any Dragoons in his main? No, he doesn't. But is XQ going to get anywhere where it's going to make a difference? There's just cannons everywhere. I really like how careful XQ is with his execution and his defense. really is just very, very meticulous defense. You know, these cannons aren't going to be able to protect everything, but they're going to be able to do a very good job, certainly. And finally, Essem is now going to bring some observers out to at least look where he's going to go before he just leaps right in and loses his shuttle. Okay, he is going to go for it. What? Oh my God! Oh, ugh. What is he doing? Wow. I gotta say, I think there might be better players in KAIST than Essem. No offense to him, but I mean, this is a Korean university of you know, a Korean science university. There's gotta be at least a bunch of C-level players. Come on, man. And this guy Essem is just I don't know. But anyway. His APM is still not that low. I mean, XQ's APM only about 100, but he's playing so much better, I gotta say. He's at 4 base, of course, let's not forget. And Essem right now is just getting nowhere with anything, basically. Let's see what he's got going on here. He's got a bunch of unupgraded units here. No tech. +1 attack, and there's going to be +2, +3. Oh no, what's this from XQ? Oh, am I seeing this? He is going to be going for some carriers, it appears like. Just, you know, he has such an advantage right now. He's going to pick up his 5th base right now that I guess he's just going to be silly. And the Tsinghua player just is going to go 5 Stargate carriers, or maybe Corsairs. I have no idea what he's even doing. He's so close to mass out that I guess he can do whatever he wants here. I mean, just look at how many units he has across the map. He's definitely got Storm ready. And oh my God, that shuttle managed to live again. I can't believe he just hasn't dropped it somewhere, man. Just drop it. Stop just... I don't know what he's just doing. I don't know what he's trying to do here with a shuttle, but it has not been successful. And I'm really not sure what Essem is waiting for. Maybe a frontal, a suicidal attack from XQ. Well, XQ is not the kind of player who looks like he's going to, you know, do that. So, so far there's just been, you know, XQ is just confident here in staying inside of his base. Oh, and building scouts. That's right. We're going to see some scouts here. It is not, in fact, carriers. It is going to be some humiliation scouts. Or actually, at least one scout. You know what the scout's going to do? It's just going to kill the... it's going to kill the shuttle. It's going to kill the shuttle in the corner there. Meanwhile, Essem is trying to pick up the upper right. I don't think that XQ is going to allow him to do it. But no, Essem actually playing pretty smart here. He's actually crossing the bridges while XQ might be trying to, you know, attack the upper right. But he's actually not going to be able to do that. XQ really just has to send out a small force to beat this. Notice the food count. Essem still at least, you know, a good number, 50 food count lower than XQ is. And XQ is just so firmly in the lead, it's not even funny. I mean, he can afford to do whatever he wants here. And, you know, certainly he's built 5 Stargates for no reason. And he could use a scout right now, but I guess he's just going to chill. His scout can definitely take out that Reaver threat, though. Right now, he has so much in the bank also, 2,000, 2,000. And, you know, his APM definitely could be higher because he's not really multitasking very well, but he's performing one task really well, and that's making sure that Essem does not cross those bridges. And as long as he can make sure of that, there's no way Essem can come back in this game. And Essem once again pushed back as he's attempting to move out. Essem, of course, with the much higher APM, but APM is not everything, as you can see in this game. Is the shuttle going to get killed by... Oh, the shuttle walks into the scout! Oh, man, it's going to be scout versus shuttle here. Oh, it looks like there was a GG coming from Essem. So, Essem has lost the game. I do know that for a fact that Essem lost this game. I do know the results, of course. Without saying GG, he leaves the game, but that's all right. It does look like he realizes that there would be a bunch of humiliation going on if he didn't quit. So, thank you guys for watching. We're moving on right now to set 2 of KAIST versus Tsinghua.